Philosophizing Dukkha. Dukkha paradox explained. A philosophical reflection on dukkha must begin with a fundamental recognition that for cessation of dukkha to be possible, dukkha or unpleasantness must first exist. The Buddha's teaching emphasizes that the mind is the forerunner of all experiences. It is the mind that generates and shapes dukkha, and therefore the mind that becomes the primary field of inquiry. Consider the experience of watching a film. Audiences readily respond with genuine emotions, joy, grief, fear, disgust, or suspense, even though they know the scenes before them are fictional, scripted, and performed. The same phenomenon occurs even in animated films, where characters are merely drawings or computer renderings. Rationally, we are aware of their unreality, yet actively we still react emotionally. This raises a critical question. Does the brain deceive us into experiencing fabricated emotions, or do we consciously suspend rational awareness in order to immerse ourselves in illusion or purposely fooling ourselves? In either case, there appears to be a form of gratification in experiencing the emotional spectrum, even with the painful elements. This paradox becomes more apparent when we consider our deliberate engagement with narratives of suffering, even spending money. If dukkha is universally regarded as undesirable, why do people voluntarily consume art and entertainment saturated with sorrow, horror, violence, and tragedy? The phenomenon suggests that dukkha is not only something we endure unwillingly, but also something we, under certain conditions, willingly seek out. We possibly derive pleasure from emotions that typically we think to resist in real life. Extending this observation to the lived experience of suffering, we may ask, how authentic are our encounters with real dukkha? Do we confront suffering as it is, or do we reinterpret and reshape it in ways that make it tolerable or entertainable, much like how we process a film? The human tendency seems less about eradicating dukkha altogether, and more inclined towards framing it to narratives that extract pleasure from pain. Life, after all, resists boredom. The mind craves engagement, preferring involvement to void. In this sense, both dukkha and happiness serve as antidotes to existential boredom. Even when we are brushing our teeth, the mind wanders around and engages us in various other things to kill boredom of brushing teeth. A life absent of both suffering and joy would appear monotonous, perhaps even unbearable. Thus, the inquiry into dukkha reveals a subtle paradox. While we claim to avoid suffering, we also seek it, aestheticize it, and at times even enjoy it. This challenges simplistic dichotomies of pleasure versus pain, suggesting instead that human beings may require the full interplay of both these to feel fully alive. If you have not been exposed to Buddhist teachings, you wouldn't have issues relating to Buddhist teachings. Christians have issues based on Christian teachings. Same for followers of Islam. Islamists do not have Buddhism-related issues like sanskara. Buddhists don't have issues like universal sin. In one religion, killing animals is okay, but it is a sin for another religion. Both cannot be correct for an impartial general thinker. One could argue that even the desire to be free from dukkha itself can become another form of dukkha, or an avenue for someone to get some satisfaction or kill the boredom, along the views what we discussed. The moment we set our minds on eradicating suffering, we create a new burden, another task to accomplish, another goal to pursue. In the case of dukkha, what truly matters should be not clinging to the idea of escape, but to understand what gives rise to dukkha in the first place. The Buddhist teachings and guidance may point the way, but no one can hand over that realization to another. Each person must see it directly within their own experience. Liberation from dukkha is never delivered from outside. It is a profoundly personal awakening, a path that one must walk alone. No one saves us, but ourselves. Seeing the illusion is the beginning of intelligence. Thanks for watching.